What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Mad Ramage Show. This is Friday Fun Night Game Night edition. You know what I mean? Yeah. We are here with Vinny, and we got a little trivia action going on today. We're gonna have an interactive show, so hopefully it's a good time. You know what I mean? And big shout out to the sponsors of the show, Kwik Trip and Nicolet Law. Kwik Trip, they got themselves a bake sale going on right now, you know what I mean? So head on over there, check out all the goodies. They got all types of sales, and try something you never tried before, you know what I mean? I would do that, but I've tried them all. But and then we got Nicolet Law, and if you get injured and you need to talk to someone, the insurance companies are being flaky, Nicolet Law is where you want to go, you know? NicoletLaw.com. I was just on his podcast, so stay tuned for that, you know what I mean? Midwest Legends, check out that podcast. They have Charlie Barron, the You Betcha guy, Alex Worley, Ed the Diver, a lot of great guests, you know what I mean? And then also me. So go check it out, you know what I mean? But what's up, Vinny? How you doing Friday night?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today? It was great meeting up with you again yesterday.
Yeah, we saw each other over in Milwaukee. Went over there for that podcast. Went over by where the Brewers play baseball. That was pretty cool.
In fact, I commented on your video. I said, boy, you know, standing where Hank Aaron hit that home run, I said, watching that video, I felt like I was right next to you in that video.
You were. And I think it's funny. I posted that video and people were like, that was County Stadium. I'm like, yeah, I know. I read the plaque. I know it wasn't that stadium. I'm aware of it's new. I'm not that much of an idiot, people. You know what I mean? What's up, Aaron? How you doing? We are doing a trivia night tonight. All right. So we got some questions. I think we'll wait just a little bit. Maybe a few more people jump in this thing, but you can start explaining what this game's going to be there.
Gotcha. It's going to be just like that first time we did, where there's going to be multiple choice questions. Now, on the next screen that I'm going to bring up, it's going to give you a QR code and a website with the code. Basically, you could either scan the QR code or go to the website and enter the code. And you're going to use your phone, tablet, whatever, as a controller. Once we bring it up, the best thing I could say is instead of just following it on the screen here, because there'll be a little bit of a delay, look on your phone or tablet. Do it that way and follow it there. Answer the questions, and at the end of each question, we're going to have a leaderboard that's going to show who's dominating, who's smart, who's not. You know?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We're just going to have some fun. But everybody's a winner tonight. We're all Packer fans. We're all winners.
It's Friday night, you know what I mean? Everyone's a winner. We're trying to make some fun shows over here. Aaron says not too much. How about for you? I'm good. There you go. How about you? I think Aaron's doing real good, you know what I mean?
Aaron's doing good. Yeah.
We're having a good time. Actually, I got a nap in today, feeling fresh, you know what I mean?
I did too. That's what us old people do. Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Get up at 4 a.m. But anyways, so we're going to test out your knowledge. Aaron, are you ready to test out your football knowledge? All right, bring up the screen. Let's figure this thing out. What do we got?
So right here, if you look at it, I'm going to click over here so I can see. You could either scan the QR code, which is right here, or go to this website right here, slido.com, and enter that code down below. Okay? And we're going to know that you guys are joining because I'm going to see right up here that you guys are joining in. Okay? Once we get enough people joining in, we'll start and we'll play the contest. So what'll happen is when the question pops up, you guys will have 60 seconds to answer before it locks out. Okay? And the one thing we ask, don't Google. Just, if you don't know, you don't know. Come on. Have fun, you know?
All right, we will see if some people join. You know, it's Friday evening. Some people are out and about in the world, you know what I mean? But if you're in here, join the show. Stacy's in the building. Hi, Matt and Vinny. Stacy, do you want to play some trivia? Do you want to play some trivia? Test your football knowledge?
Oh, there you go. United Bates join in. Stacy's got a new picture on her profile. See that? That was a new picture.
Oh, yeah. Let me check that out right there. Look at that. There you go.
It's got a new picture. Look at that. Yeah. She had the one.
How do you notice new pictures?
Well, she had the one with the American flag behind her.
All right.
So that's how I noticed.
You know what I mean?
She's my bud. She's my buddy.
What's up, David? How you doing? We're about to do some trivia. If you guys want to join it, join at slido.com, and that's the code. And then you could be in the contest or in the game, and you could track how you do. And there are going to be some trivia questions, and it's going to be a good time. So go over to slido.com or use that QR code right over here. And look, I'm pointing right at that thing, dude.
Yeah.
I never point
Yeah,
the right
yeah.
way.
Yeah, scan the QR code or go to slido.com and enter that code in. Either way. So, Matt, are you ready for Sunday night's game?
I am. Sunday Night Football, you know what I mean? Aaron Rodgers, dude, Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone's talking about this game like it's some revenge game. I don't think it's a revenge game at all.
No, I don't think so either. He doesn't sound like it's a revenge game at
That's what the
all.
media wants it to be. If it was a revenge game, he went on a big old rant, not rant, but a big old thing about how much he loved Green Bay and when he lived here and this and that, shouting out businesses and all that stuff. He talked about it nice. I don't think I think he wants to win very, very much. I think everyone wants to beat the team that they used to play. I think he's gonna be fired
Yeah.
up. Rogers gonna ball out. But they got to figure out how to stop him. They can't let him just pick him apart with the short passes.
You know, I saw that Micah Parsons was talking about how to disrupt Rodgers and stuff like that. And I kept thinking, but wait a minute, didn't we used to beat the Cowboys all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, but I think everyone kind of knows like the what you got to do. It's another thing to do it. But we just got. Stay said I'm not tech savvy, so by the time I enter, the time will expire. What's up, David?
Oh,
How you
come on.
doing?
We have faith in Stace. She can do this. She could do this.
She's
So
saying
come
she
on,
can't do
everybody,
it there,
enter. Have some
Vinny.
fun.
Not like it was when Green Bay played Favre. Yeah, not
No.
at all like back then. It's just not because I don't think there's hatred. People are like I seen people talk about like him and LaFleur got beef. Like him and LaFleur don't have beef. Not that I've ever heard. Whenever I've seen either of them, they talk really highly about each other. And people are like, well, what else are they gonna say? They could be short like when most players are. Like when they're playing their old team, they're like, oh, it's a business. I don't care about none of that. You know, some players do that. The way Rodgers is talking, he doesn't hate Green Bay. He doesn't hate LaFleur. I don't think him and Goody got along when he was the GM because he did things he didn't agree with. But like, I don't think it was like some, you know what I mean, lifetime
Yeah.
hate he has for him. He just didn't like how things were going. But we got one person right now, Vinny. You know what I mean?
I know. Come on, guys. Let's join. Scan the QR code or go to slido.com. There we go.
We
Fred
got
in here
two
now.
people. Fred J.
There we go. Or go to
There we
slido.com, enter the code in, just like those guys did. Scan the QR or go to slido.com and enter that code right below it.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a few more people. You know what I mean? It's Friday night. You know what I mean?
Come on, Matt and I slaved. We put sweat, blood, and tears into this. So come on, everybody.
We're gonna need you to join.
And it's not difficult. The questions are not difficult.
These questions ain't bad at all. Evening, bro. Cheers. Go Pack. Go. What's up, Ricky? Down to play some trivia tonight. You know what I mean? Thanks, Vinny, for the confidence boost. You know what I mean? We got faith in you, Stacy.
Stacey, you could do this. You could do this.
I'm not sure how to do this. If you go to, so you explain to him because you're the one that
Well, if Aaron's watching on his phone, for example, if he's doing that, he could split screen his phone if he wants to do it that way, or if he's watching on his TV, he could use his phone. Just do a second screen and go to slido.com or use your camera and scan the QR code. Okay. If you scan the QR code, it's going to take you to slido.com. Once you get in there, it's going to ask you for a code. And what you want to do then is enter this code that's right here. Okay? This code right here that I'm kind of moving the mouse by.
I don't think they can see the mouse. Can they see the mouse?
I don't know if they can or not.
I don't think they can see them. I think only we can see the mouse.
Okay, but it's that 2739381. Okay? You enter that code in, and then it's going to ask you to put your name in so that way you can identify yourself as a player. Okay? And then once you do that, you'll get in the waiting room like you see these guys on the right-hand side. And then I'll start the game once everybody's in there and take control. And all you got to do is just multiple choice. And like I'm telling everybody, don't watch the screen that we're doing when you play the game because there's going to be a little bit of a delay. Okay? Watch the screen on your phone or tablet, whatever you're playing on. That way you'll be with real time on that one. Once you vote, whatever your answer is, then watch us.
Yeah. All right. Hey, appreciate your Rick. Rick says can't play. Head into what is that?
Minocqua.
Minocqua. Dude, I don't know why I
Yeah.
couldn't read that. My brain was like, I don't know what. That's too many vowels.
That sounds like a good time. Minocqua.
Yeah, you going fishing? So, have a good time, enjoy yourself. After tomorrow, dude, I'm off for like 3 days. Aaron said he's stumped, slow at things. Yeah, me too, dude.
That's all right. That's all right. But once again, anybody just joining, scan the code, the QR code, or go to Slido.com and enter that code right below there, 2739381. Join in for some fun. We're going to do some trivia.
Otherwise, it's going to be a 2-person competition.
Yeah, 2-person. Fred and United Baits are ready to go.
We'll wait just a couple more minutes, and then we'll just start this thing, so they're not waiting. They're probably eager. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're fired up.
They are fired up.
And if you don't have if you're not in the game, you can still hammer the chat.
Yeah, they can join at any time. I think that's going to stay up on the left-hand side.
Yeah, and if people can't figure it out, they can just go in the chat. That's all good.
Yeah, if you want to answer in the chat, go right ahead.
Yeah, because if you can't figure it out, I probably, you know what I mean? I ain't all that tech savvy all the time.
But like I said, we're just trying something new.
Oh yeah, we're just trying something new. We're screwing around. It's Friday night, you know what I mean? Nothing serious. We're gonna do some trivia, and Vinny put some questions together. I think we got 15 questions.
There's 15 questions. Yep. And hey, before we start, I want to make an announcement. Sunday night's game, I do have a new cartoon with the Green Bay guy that we have the contest going for, and so we have a Halloween-based special cartoon for Sunday. At halftime.
Yeah, dude, he made a big time halftime show, halftime cartoon, Halloween. Stay tuned. Spooky season.
And I do want to say also thank you to everybody who entered the contest and name him. Matt and I are going over the entries right now, and we will announce the winner not this weekend, but next weekend we will announce the winner.
And why is his name stuck on the screen there, Vinny?
Because they're in their room. They're waiting in the lobby.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Like,
that just shows they entered. Yeah.
All right. I think that's all we're going to get for tonight. You know what I mean?
All right. We'll start. But once again, anybody can enter at any time by scanning the QR code or going to Slido.com and entering the code down below.
There you go. Okay.
So, all right. Let's get this started.
Let's get this show underway.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you can't get in, answer in the comments. Okay?
Yeah. We'll just have a fun chat. See what you know.
All right. How many Super Bowls have the Packers won?
How many Super Bowls have the Packers won?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
This is an easy one, Vinny.
That's also the combination for my luggage at home, too.
Yeah. I got to get luggage.
So we have 60 seconds to answer. There's plenty of time right there for people.
All right, so Vinny, can you name all the Super Bowls?
Oh, God. Well, we had... well, that's giving away the answer then.
I know.
Yeah, so I was just going to do it. You almost baited me into that one.
This is a pretty easy one. I think most people know this one who would be watching this particular stream. All right, so let's for timer's almost up over here, so we can start hammering, showing what people are saying in the chat. I don't want to give it away, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, 2, 1.
Oh, I think only one of them answered, though.
Okay, so we have the answer of 4. Okay.
There we go.
Which, obviously, the correct answer is 4. Yes.
Aaron got it right over here. Frederick got it right. Nice little easy question to start this thing off.
So there we go with the leaderboard. United Baits started off. The master.
Baits in the lead.
The master.
Maybe have to have like hang on, we gotta.
And United Baits is in the lead, and
he could go.
He could.
Yes. All right, we're going to question number 2. Did everybody get it right in the chat and everything too?
Yeah, everybody got it right. Let's keep her moving there, Vinny.
Okay, here we go. How many NFL championships have the Packers won in total?
There you go.
7,
that's another one.
7, 19, 15, or 13?
7, 19, 15. That does sound like a bike combination right there. You know what I mean?
It does. Yeah. Could you see
almost
on a combination?
It's almost my locker combination at work. One extra number though. It's not like it at all, actually.
So,
But
man, how was the world of making cheese last night?
last night I don't work at night. I work in the morning.
Well, I mean, but it's still kind of nighttime in the morning, but it's still
4
dark.
a.m. That's
Yeah,
morning time.
it's still dark.
It's still dark for a lot of hours. It's still dark after my break.
Were you still cutting the cheese?
All right, we got down to 10 seconds over here.
10
Get
seconds,
the
here we go.
answers in.
All right, so waiting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we have in chat.
All right, so the chat is saying the answer is 13. Jonathan says 13. Rick says 13. I took that off too quick, but shout out to Rick. Aaron says 19.
19. The answer is 13. It is
And
correct.
Frederick says 15. So we got some right, some wrong. And United Bates continues to beat himself.
Yeah, the master. Yes.
All right, so
And
he's in the lead.
we are family friendly. Yes,
He's in the lead by himself.
he is in the
And
lead.
there we go. So
And once again, if anybody wants to join on the actual TV part of it, scan the QR code or go to slido.com and enter that code below. Okay.
and try to take out United Bates.
And try to give him some competition. Right now he's going, man, I got this thing beat. He's going, nobody's gonna beat me.
Alex Trebek ain't got nothing on Vinny.
All right, here we go with the next one. What is the name of the serial killer drafted by the Packers in 1974?
It's a good one.
Is it Mark Johnson, Randy Woodfield, Devarius White, or John Simmons?
It's a good one. Do you know the Packers, you know?
A nice Halloween-based question, right?
A lot of serial killers in Wisconsin. So many so that one of them played for the Green Bay Packers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're not just out there working at grocery stores. They're working playing football over here in Green Bay. But so which one is it?
Now,
Who do you
if I'm correct, he became a serial killer after he played for the Packers. If I'm correct,
I don't think he was
right?
actively killing people while I was thinking, playing football.
Yeah,
He's
like
in the
the
locker
coach
room.
didn't
Hey, you
say-
guys want to come to my house after the game?
Yeah, well, the coach didn't say, get out in the field and kill him, you know?
He's like, I was just listening to coach. But yeah, so let's see. I don't see many people hammering the chat over here. I don't know do people not know? We got Rick in here. He's chimed in last second. And let's see what
Okay.
the answer is.
Okay, so they say Randy Woodfield, and that is the correct answer.
Randy Woodfield is he? I thought that was it because it sounded familiar. But Rick said John Simmons.
Ooh, that's a good choice, but yeah.
Yeah, he had 25% chance. Did he get it right?
He got it right. Yeah, he's
Okay,
3
yeah,
for
wasn't
3.
sure that was him. Here we go. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Yeah, Randy Woodfield. All right, so there we go. We're doing some trivia tonight. You know what I mean? If you just
Doing
get
good.
here, you
And
can
once
join
again,
it. What?
Anybody wants to join in and knock
I was just
United
gonna say
Bates
that,
off of this
Vinny.
thing? Oh, go for it. You say it. You got to go. Whose name is up on top of the screen, right?
I'm just kidding. We were both saying the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, if anybody wants to join in, scan the QR code or go to slido.com and enter
Use
that
that code
down
right
below.
there. Otherwise, you can hammer the chat too. We're out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just read that comment together. Yeah, out here. All right, let's get her moving there, Vinny.
Because right now, United Bates thinks he's got this made.
Yeah,
in the
United
shade
States
right
is
now.
in there
Okay?
just living in
All right.
perfect land, no competition.
What Packers player once wore a hand towel with Chicago Bears offensive players' numbers on it, claiming that it was a hit list? Was it Charles Woodson, Leroy Butler, Chuck Cecil, or Charles Martin?
Yeah, dude, this is going right here. I think I know the answer, but I you know, I'm not 100% sure. You know what I mean? So hammer the
Yeah.
chat. You know, if you're in the game, get your answer. We got 30 seconds here before we announce the answer over here.
I tried to find some questions that would make people really think or make it hard for people to find the answer to.
Yeah, you know, what I mean,
So-
Packer fans know the history. You know,
Yeah. I have faith that somebody.
I mean,
will
I
get
don't
this
have that
one.
good of a memory, so I know stuff, but it like only lasts so long, and then it's like, bing, it's gone. You know, what I mean, we're down to 8 seconds over here before we get this answer, and then we'll show what everyone's talking about in the chat.
2-1. Okay, let's see. And the
And
answer,
the answer is Chuck Cecil.
Charles Martin is the answer.
Charles
So
Martin.
you went
Okay.
with
Oh, he said
Chuck
Chuck
Cecil is a
Cecil.
great
That's his.
answer, though.
Okay, that's his answer.
Yep.
I knew it was Chuck Cecil or Charles Martin, but I was thinking Charles Martin just because that hit he put on Jim McMahon
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
day. So obviously I don't know a lot about him, but I know that he was got after it, possibly a little bit dirty. So let's get to these comments over here. Martin says Jonathan. Luke says Chuck.
I mean, honestly, if it were me guessing, I probably would have guessed Chuck Cecil also because he was a vicious dude.
Oh, yeah. See you Sunday, Rick. He says you got to get up north before the bars close. Yeah, have a good one, dude. See you Sunday.
Yeah.
Big football game over Sunday night. You know what I mean? Luke says it was before the PC era. It was Chuck Cecil. Chuck Cecil was a monster, but yeah, that wasn't him. That was Charles Martin.
But it was,
you know what I mean?
It was Martin. Yep.
Frederick said Charles Woodson. You know what I mean? Charles Woodson was a dog.
Well, that maybe quietly behind closed doors he had it. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It was a different league back then. Yeah.
Seemed like it does. I wouldn't have been surprised at all if it was Chuck Cecil, but it was not. So let's keep this thing moving. We're having a good time over here, getting some trivia, learning some stuff. You know what I mean? That's the thing about this particular show. You're gonna learn some stuff.
Exactly.
Not useful stuff usually, but
no, nothing that'll advance you in life.
Yeah,
it's fun. Yeah. All right, here we go. Which former Packers player allegedly defecated in a laundry basket of a woman at Barry University dorm on April 1st, 2002, getting the nicknames Dookie and Dump Truck? Was it Najee Davenport, Gilbert Brown, Frank Winters, or Earl Dotson?
I know this one, dude.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious story back. I think everyone who was watching the Packers back in the day, they brought that up every now and again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not every day, a dude.
I tried to make sure that I kept the question as clean as possible.
Yeah, there's not every day someone drops a deuce off here. Wasn't it in a shoebox? Wasn't it a shoebox?
Oh, laundry basket or something.
Was
like
it a
that?
laundry basket? I thought it was a shoebox. Yeah, there's, either way. You're not supposed to be taking, dropping deuces in closets. That's just right out the gate. You learn that. My mom taught me that pretty quick. You know what I mean?
And how do you get that stain out? Ancient Chinese secret, huh? Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got how much time have we got left? Okay,
and we are there now.
So the answer, let them know.
Najee Davenport.
Najee Davenport is absolutely correct, dude. And I don't know how he ever could have let that down over here. So let's get to these. Luke thought it was Dotson. There we go. Joey said Davenport. He had that locked in right here. Aaron thought Dotson. Gilbert Brown, says Brett.
That would have been a good guess, but I can't see Gilbert doing it though. But after all the
I
Gilbert
can't either.
burgers,
But shout out to Brett. He's
one.
pretty high up on the pick'em board. You know what I mean? See that name a lot when we're talking about the pick'em. But we go Dotson. So I just remember Najee Davenport. I don't remember a lot of facts, even in football or whatever it is. But someone drops a deuce in a laundry basket. You know what I mean? And it's like that's some stuff I don't forget. I'm like Najee Davenport. To invite him over. He's at your house. You gotta know where he's at. He starts lingering around the house. Hey, the bathroom's the third door on the left, dude.
Who invited that guy? Yeah. And it was a gift only he could give.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're over there. Who did it? They're over there trying to get DNA off this thing. Someone who likes Taco Bell.
Yeah, we need to get stool samples off of everybody to get DNA. Yeah.
I don't know who it was, but they might need to see a doctor because we did some tests over here. Let's do what Luke said. Also, when I joined the stream, I had no clue these questions would be this deep in the weeds. You know what I mean?
We're having fun tonight. We're having fun, guys.
All right, let's get to the next one there, Vinny.
All right, here we go. Next question. What former Packers player appeared on the front cover of Sports Illustrated with the question, "Too vicious for the NFL"? Was it Ken Stills, Charles Martin, Chuck Cecil, or Mark Lee?
See, I don't know this one, but I might just throw my guess out there, too. I'll wait for a little bit. Not that anyone should copy me, because I have no idea. But, dude, I don't know. To me, it's got to be Charles Martin or Chuck Cecil, right?
You'd think, for those of us that saw him play, those guys, those were vicious dudes.
Those were those vicious dudes. But who was the bigger star? Who was known who would be on Sports Illustrated, huh? That's the question.
Yeah.
I think I don't know.
Honestly,
Chuck,
both of the names that you said, I think they both were
yeah,
for different stories, though, too. Yeah.
I'm for my personal guess, I will wait just a second here because I don't want to
Yeah.
inspire anyone.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're thinking when they watch this show. This guy knows stuff. We're gonna copy
Keep
him.
in mind that's the same guy that is 115th in the picks too. So
Yeah.
all right, so
I think Chuck Cecil.
Chuck Cecil is the correct answer. Chuck
There we go.
Cecil.
We know stuff out here. You know what I mean? What's up, Jonathan? Luke got it right. Said Chuck yeah, Bates got it right.
In
Okay,
fact, if
now it's who I thought the other question was about. You know what I mean?
Oh, so yeah, now you thought it was Martin this time. Okay.
Oh, that is funny. So what is Bates' record right now? Is it 5-6? Is that what it is?
Yep, 5 for 6 right now.
Yeah, got to be Chuck at some point. There we go. Yeah, I think either Charles Martin or Chuck Cecil is a good guess, but yeah, it was Chuck Cecil.
Yeah,
Chuck
if you
sounds
guys,
like a vicious name. It is. Chuck's
There's a
vicious name.
really good documentary that just came out on YouTube about Chuck
Shout out
Cecil.
to Big
if you
B
guys
over
wanna
here.
see
You
it.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what this is right here, Vinny?
Who's the Big P?
Big B. He's a Packer legend. He's a dude that like he dropped news on Rodgers when he had that hurt thumb. He's a legend in the Packer world. So I appreciate you being here, Big B. All right, but let's keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Who is that?
Vinny, you gotta do some research on the Packer people, man.
I got to do some research. Well, come on. I'm new in your world, man. All right, now here we go. All right, here's the next question. Here we go. What Super Bowl was the first to take place where neither team had cheerleaders? Super Bowl 32, or was it Denver versus Green Bay, St. Louis versus Tennessee, Green Bay versus Pittsburgh, or Pittsburgh versus Seattle?
That's a weird question. I don't think not bad, but what Super Bowl was the first to take place where neither team had cheerleaders?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know. Let's see.
I went all out to find some different questions.
Yeah, I don't
this
know that
time.
one. I want to see what people are saying in chat. Get in the chat, or if you're in the game, get your answer locked in. We got 25 seconds before we reveal the answer. If you gotta take a guess, you know what I mean? I'll take a guess. I don't know. Dude, I'd say the 1998 Super Bowl maybe. I don't know if Denver. Maybe they don't have cheerleaders because they have that elevation. You know what I mean? They might fall over. Maybe they don't have them there. You know what I mean? I know the Packers don't have them.
Oh my God. Weren't they in California though for that one?
Oh yeah, they weren't playing there.
Okay, so the guess right there is Green Bay versus Pittsburgh. Okay.
All right.
That Super Bowl with Rodgers. Okay, so and that is correct.
That's the answer right there. So let's
That
get
is
to
the
the chat
answer.
over here. Make sure. Look, we got a Bear fan over here. What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Yes, the Bears are down there. You know what I mean? That third place. There we go. All right. Luke said to 2011.
Yeah. There you go.
United Bates said, I guessed Packers, Pittsburgh. Just
There
seems
you go.
fitting. And then that was a better guess than I gave. And what's up, John? He said Packers. They get creative over there. You know what I mean? You go the St. Louis one. Jonathan says 32. You know, I know those Roman numerals number. You know what I mean? I only know the ones
See?
with Super Bowls.
Yeah, so it was Green Bay, Pittsburgh, the Rodgers one. Yep.
So there we go. Thanks for chiming in to some answers over here. But all right, so let's keep her moving over here, Vinny. We got a lot of
We're
questions.
moving along. Here we go. In the 1989 draft, 4 out of the first 5 picks are now Hall of Famers. Which of the following players did the Packers pass over to draft Tony Mandrich? Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, Deion Sanders, or all of the above?
Dude, this is this brings, I wouldn't say bad feelings, but this is a bad time in the Packers history.
Yeah, so I could help people out and say, well, you already know one of them.
Oh yeah,
So-
I know. I know the answer.
Yeah,
But I'd say that I think that this is an interesting time in Packers history because like if this would have happened and they would have drafted this player, like it would have changed like the history. Like would Favre have came, would have like different things
True.
could have happened because the team would have been different. Their needs would have been different.
that is very true. That's deep.
You know what I
That is
mean? I'm a
really
deep fella.
Yeah.
It'll change the history a little bit. Maybe not, but all right, so what we got here? We got 2 seconds. Yeah, my guess
Okay.
is Barry Sanders. Or not my guess. But it was Barry.
Okay.
Well, it was all the way above because it was Dion and Barry. I know. I just didn't know Derek Thomas. That one
All
I
right.
didn't remember.
The correct answer is all of the above.
Yeah, because Dion said I ain't coming to Green Bay, so go ahead and draft me.
Yeah. Hey,
And
we
Barry,
got
we
Big
all
B. Big B
Oh,
is
Big
in there.
B in the
Yeah.
building. Big B used to do a trivia show with me. We that trivia for Cheesehead. That I actually used that logo for this show, but that's not what the show's called. But I was lazy with the thumbnail. But yeah, we used to do that. So I want to see what everyone's saying over here.
Okay.
Kevin said all of them. Jonathan said Barry. I mean, it's kind of a
true.
trick
That was the
question
big
because
one, yeah.
sometimes you see Barry like, oh, that's the one everyone talked about. But yeah, it was obviously Deion Sanders as well. And then I didn't know about the other one, so
Yeah.
I knew it was Deion for sure, Deion and Barry, because remember Deion used to always talk about that. He's like, I wasn't going to Green Bay. It's too cold. He's about his money. He's like, he didn't think he was going to get any commercials up here and all that.
That's what's nice about that question, because immediately everybody's thinking Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
When you see that one, and it was all of them. Yeah.
I mean, they could have been Deion Sanders. They're both. There's two Sanders there. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
Jonathan said he missed. Big B said 1 for 1. Joined late, but I'll take it. Big B knows, dude. United Bates, you got your money cut out for you or whatever, because Big B knows his stuff.
Okay.
All right,
All right, here we go. We're moving along. Here we go.
Keep it moving.
Name the only first-round player to have ever caught a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers as a Packer. Was it Javon Walker, Mercedes Lewis, Randall Cobb, or Devontae Adams?
There we go. That's a good question. Name the only first-round player to have ever caught a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers as a Packer.
As a Packer. That's the key. As a Packer.
We got 36 seconds. So you think Javon Walker, Mercedes Lewis, Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams? Get your answers in down to 30 seconds before we reveal. I appreciate you, Travis. Said you guys are great. Yeah, we got to pick it up a little bit.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? All right, so what we got here? Just about 15 seconds before we reveal this answer. I know the answer. Do you know it, Vinny? Well, you do.
I definitely know this one. Yeah, this one I definitely know.
Questions in too. So I assume you did.
Because, yeah, I heard Rodgers talk about it all the time. Yeah. He talked about it a lot. All right.
All right, so here we go.
Okay, so we have split.
We have two different
guesses
answers
on this. And the correct answer is Mercedes
Lewis. Yeah. So there we go. So,
oof. Oh, look at Big B got it. United Bates got it wrong.
Yeah, dude. United Bates, dude. They coming for you, you know what I mean?
He's coming for you.
We can get this next one queued up over here. But I think a lot of people said Javon Walker. But here we go.
Okay.
I was torn between the two, you know?
Yeah.
We'll get one more comment here. Just got home from father-daughter ball. Me with all the daughters. There you go. Get after it, Kevin. What's up? All right, so let's move on to the next one over here.
Move
let's
on
keep
to
it
the next
moving.
one. Here we go. Who was the first Packer born in the 1990s to score a touchdown? Was it Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, or Jermichael Finley?
Dude, that's a wild question right there. All right, so there you go. Who was the first Packer born in the 1990s to score a touchdown?
And a fun fact, I'd be old enough to be their dad.
You know what I mean? You're old enough to be everyone's dad.
Thanks, bud.
And in fact, you're too old to be some people's dads.
I think so, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Thanks, man.
There we go. We got 23 seconds before the answer is revealed. Get your answers in. I see we got, Kevin got it in. Brett's got his in the chat. Travis is in there. Down to 10 seconds over here. We should shorten this timer.
Well, I thought, people would be
people are Googling it in a minute.
That's all right.
You know what I mean?
They can Google. That's all right. All right, so here we go.
Let's
There's
see
the
what
guess,
it is.
Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb. The answer is Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb.
Oh, Big B Big B did not get it. United Bates got it this time.
Yeah, I think that's a hard question right there. I'm gonna get to yeah. So Travis said Finley, Brett said Jordy, Kevin said Randall Cobb, so he got it right. But you know what I mean? He probably Googled that. No, Kevin just knows stuff. He just knows stuff. You know what I mean? Stacy said Cobb.
Very good, Stage.
Aaron
Good
said
job.
Rogers. All right, so appreciate everyone who's answering the questions, and the two people on the leaderboard over here. United Bates still on
See,
top.
those are good guesses. They really are. Those are great players that he had. Seriously. But yeah, Cobb was the first one. Yeah.
That is a wild question. Yeah, he dug for that one. That's a creative question right there. I ain't no way I'm holding it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's keep it moving there, Vinny. How many questions we got left? Does it say?
4 more, I think. The Packers'
go.
first shareholder stocks were sold for how much? $5, $10, $25, or $50?
Good question right here. You have some good questions, Vinny.
I told you, you wanted the best this week, and I brought you the best.
The Packers' first shareholder stock were sold for how much, dude? All right, I'm gonna take a guess at this. I have no idea.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I earned my stickers this week.
Yeah, you ain't getting no stickers. Actually, I think I found some stickers. I'll give you. Oh no, these are the other ones.
I want a sticker for my cab on my.
I'll give you Ed the
pickup.
Diver
really
sticker. They got all types of different stickers. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna guess. We're down to 15 seconds here. I'm gonna take a guess at $5. So I feel like $5 is the equivalent of what we're doing today, kind of what they're doing. But
$5 entertainment. Yes, $5 entertainment.
You know what I mean? $5. Make that. All right, there we go. We're down to 0 seconds over here. Reveal the answer.
Okay.
We have a guess for $5.
Beam footage is $5 is the answer.
$5 is the answer. There we go.
And look at Big B. Big B.
Big B. You know what I mean? Stacy thought 25. I'm gonna try to get to all of them.
You know what, Stacy? I like the way you think. You could make us money. Definitely.
You know what I mean? Jonathan said 5. Kevin said 5. Aaron thought 50. That's some ballers back in the day. You know what I mean? $25 over here. We got 10 from Luke. Are these all donations for me? We got $5 for that. That's the trick question, so that everyone can write that. I'm like, all right, now you all owe me that amount that you put in.
Yeah. You guys didn't catch that part, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Vinny knows this answer because he was there.
Well, that was back when the Packers first started. You know, when they were the Indians. I remember that. Yes,
you were there. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep it moving over here.
We go. Who is the first Packers QB to pass for 40 touchdowns in a season? Was it Brett Favre, Don Majkowski, Lynn Dickey, or Aaron Rodgers?
Ooh, that's a good question. All right, we got 50 seconds before the answer's revealed. So now you have to think, you have to think back, Lynn Dickey, because obviously he was, back then, did he do it? I have no idea. That's a good question. I don't think he did, you know what I mean? I don't want to give the answer away, but I'm really not giving the answer away because I don't know for sure.
This is 4 really good quarterbacks right here.
Yeah, because I'm not sure. Lynn Dickey, back in those days, not a lot of quarterbacks were doing that. Throwing 40 touchdowns. That was a lot for back then.
Yeah.
So then you gotta think, if he didn't do it, if you don't think he did Don Majkowski. Don Majkowski had that season like 89 where he had he was like, talked about MVP or whatever. So you got to figure that. But if he didn't do it, Favre, you know what I mean? So what's your pick? You know what I mean? I said a lot without saying a thing.
Yeah.
All right, so here comes the answer over here.
So we got Lynn Dickey and Aaron Rodgers. Let's see. The answer is Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. So Favre never did it, huh? I would have guessed Favre, honestly.
He got to 39.
39, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go. Stacey said I'm worth $1 million. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hold you to that. But Kevin says Rodgers. Stacey said Danny Majkowski. I think these are all good guesses because you would think that maybe someone did it before that, but it was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with that one. I thought for sure Favre did it.
Yeah, I know Favre didn't throw a lot of big. His passing numbers weren't always gaudy. Like he did his thing, and he was like looked at as like one of the great quarterbacks of his time, but his numbers were never like really gaudy because I don't think that the NFL wasn't really like that back then.
Yeah.
They weren't always so pass heavy. They kind of sprinkled the run too, and he had running games. But yeah, there we go. So
But it was Rodgers, yeah.
easy mess up is Favre, but the first was Rodgers. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
All right.
Big B said overthought that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's keep her moving over here. How many we
Here
got
we
left
go.
over here? We got a couple more.
The Packers are the only publicly owned franchise in American professional sports. In what year did they hold their first stock sale to raise money for the team? 1986, 1996, 1965, or 1923?
And for a clue, someone said it in the chat earlier, and I put it on the screen during that last question. So if that was the correct answer, which I believe it was, actually, let me look at it. I know for a fact it was. But yeah, so here we go. We got ourselves, where's the timer at? 28 seconds. Get your answers in. Was it 1986, 1996, 1965, or 1923? When did they have the very first stock sale? I think we're seeing a lot of the same answers in the chat. And let's see what we got over here. We're down to 10 seconds. Get your answers in. That should be like one of those auctioneers. Get your answer in. Got an answer over here. Got an answer over there. Get the answer.
6 and there we go.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
And,
so it seems
1923.
pretty unanimous. Yeah, 1923.
And that is the correct answer. So I'm going to flow through some of these over here. Trying to look over here. Jonathan said 23. Most people got it right. I've seen Stacy said 1965. But Kevin got it right. Freddie got it right. Stacy in 1965. That's a good guess, Stacy. You know what I mean? But yeah, that early one, 1923.
But
She's
you know
not
what
as
I like?
old as Vinny. You know
what
what I
I
mean?
like about the fact that Stacy did that? She's not Googling. That's good. She's actually
she's,
guessing. That's awesome.
Aaron says 1986, and Travis said that's another $5 for me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, let's get the next one. 1923, the Packers' very first stock sale. I didn't buy that one. I got one over there, though.
Yeah.
It's not from that year.
All right.
I wonder
here we
if
go.
someone has a stock sale from 1923. That's got to be worth something.
That would
People
be
are like, hey,
cool.
the stocks aren't worth nothing. I bet you those are.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's work to the next one here.
Yeah, let's keep it moving, dude. What's it slacking on?
Who is the Packers' all-time leading receiver in terms of receptions and receiving yards? Is it Donald Driver, Sterling Sharp, Jordy Nelson, or Devontae Adams?
So there you go. Who is the Packers' all-time leading receiver in terms of receptions and receiving yards? I want to get to Brett over here. He said, I'm not good at this trivia thing, but give me teams to pick to win, and I can win them all day. You know what I mean? Not everyone. But yeah, he's good in the pick'em league. You know what I mean? So who do you got? You got Donald Driver, Sterling Sharp, Jordy Nelson, or Devontae Adams?
And I'm right up there, second place, right up there, just one under the first place in the pick'em league.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you guys.
Quick flex. Here you go. So, all right, we got 15 seconds. Who is the Packers' all-time leading receiver in terms of receptions and receiving? Who do you think? Donnie Driver, Sterling Sharp, Jordy Nelson, or Devontae Adams? Seeing a lot of mixed answers over here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see who is right, who is wrong.
Great
over here.
receivers right here. Yeah. Okay.
Here comes the answer.
The answer is Donald Driver.
Donnie Driver over here, and Kevin got that one right. Jonathan over here got it right. Luke said Jordy Nelson.
Good guess.
And
So he was awesome.
Stacy got it right. Shout out to Stacy. Here we go. Driver, easy one. You know what I mean? And Aaron said Devontae Adams.
Another good guess. Yeah.
Sharp.
Awesome receiver.
Brett got that one right too. He said Donald Driver. Driver, double D, baby. What's up, Andrew? And then we got Frank. He also said double D. So there we go. And where are we at our leaderboard?
We have one more question left.
Yeah, United Bates started early. Big B came in later, dude. Big B starts jumping in this thing. He'll take over.
Big B,
start to finish. You know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen right here, but we got one more. So let's get to it, Mr. Producer Man.
All right, here we go, guys. Final question. This is the big one. Who is the Packers' all-time leading scorer? Brett Favre, Davante Adams, Jordy Nelson, or Mason Crosby?
Yeah, I think you spelled Davante Adams wrong on that last one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
That's
like in my head, I'm pretty sure that was spelled wrong. I think you got it right here. But anyways, who is
Yeah,
the Packers' all-time leading scorer? Favre, Davante Adams, Jordy, or Mason Crosby?
Well, maybe the hours I have to work for the boss that makes me
you
do
threw
all
an
this
O
stuff,
on
and I
that
barely
last
ever
one, you know what I mean?
sleep, and I
You know,
barely
people-
get any sleep from my guy. He tells me to work.
People notice that stuff. You know, what I mean, this is a professional podcast over here. We got 23 seconds. Get your answers in,
They also notice when your guy looks tired, like he hasn't been sleeping, and you
dude. I just
him.
woke up from a nap. What you talking about? I work at
Must be
4 in the
nice to
morning.
sleep.
We got 10 seconds to get your answers in. It's like
Okay.
speak now or forever be silent.
That's right. And thank you for pointing out my flaws, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, we got to point them out because I want to make people think that, I didn't notice that.
All right. Mason Crosby is the correct
Mason
answer.
Crosby is the answer. I think that's, that's been talked about a lot lately. I'm going to make sure I get to, here we go. Jonathan says Mason Crosby. Luke said Mason Crosby. Kevin said Crosby.
That was an easy one, actually.
Travis said Crosby. Kevin says $5. You know what I mean? I take debit. You know what I mean? Brett says Brett Favre. Frank said Crosby. Stacy said Mason Crosby. You know what I mean? She's on a streak right here.
She's on a roll. Yeah.
Frederick said Favre. Frederick Favre. That's a tongue twister right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Aaron
He
said
scored a lot, too.
Crosby,
Yeah.
and Andrew said Crosby.
Yeah.
What's that
So-
on the bottom?
Oh.
What did that say on the bottom? Hardest question?
Oh, the hand towel. Yeah. For the hit list, that's what they
Oh.
claim is the hardest question right there. So, yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, there you go. All right, so thanks for playing, everyone. You know what I mean? This is Vinny, the producer. People don't see him too often. There you
Yes.
go. And now
No,
you know
I
what he
hope
looks like.
I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was fun putting that together for you guys. Let us know what you think, because I could do plenty more. Matt loves doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
getting
so-
you guys involved.
People like Big B, like I might start asking, like it won't be every week, but every now and again, I might just get 2 people and have them like compete against each other, and then also do the chat thing and let people pick. But I'm not gonna do it every week with guests because it's hard to get guests every week, and then you're hounding people like, hey, you want to be on my trivia show? And I'm doing streams all week, so I don't really want to mess with that. But if I can get people want to do it, I know Ivan, our buddy Ivan, he's always down with it. But otherwise, I like doing it where it's interactive with the chat. Like I'd like to have people, make this like an interactive thing where we're all just hanging out, especially on Friday nights. We're having fun. But yeah, Big B said, let me add it. He's always down for the trivia, dude. Big B's awesome. But everyone, come hang out. Sunday night football. We're gonna have ourselves a live watch party. I'm gonna get to more of this chat before we end out of here. Travis said in 1996, Brett Favre set the NFL record for touchdown passes in the season with 39. Whose record did he break?
He broke his own.
There you go, dude. Vinny, boom, out the gate.
Ugh.
I think that's like the case with a lot with Aaron Rodgers and Favre when you start looking at trivia and they're like whose record did he break when he got the yards, when he got the touchdown. A lot of times it's themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rodgers had to beat Favre in a few things.
Favre was
obviously.
on a streak during those years right there. That weren't those the back-to-back MVP years, if I remember right?
Probably. Thanks, Vinny and Matt. Love it. Go Pack, go. Thanks, Stacy. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Stace.
Here we go. Here's a trivia question. What Packers player had his own video game? Who had his own video game? Was it Reggie White would have had one maybe in the 90s? They were throwing players on stuff. I don't know.
That's a good one. Hang on. I got to think about this one.
Kevin said, sign me up November 14th. We'll see what we do. We're going to that, going to New York. What is that, November 16th or something? I don't know when that game is. Andrew said, how often do you do this? I would absolutely love to be a part of this every time. I love testing my Packers knowledge. We usually do this on Friday nights is the game night where we're just screwing around. We have different types of game shows we're going to try to do. But yeah. So every Friday night we could I can even get an email together, and like people could email if they want to be part of some kind of trivia show, and then we could find people that way. But yeah, so this Sunday night, 7:15 p.m. Central Time, we're gonna be live watch party. What?
Which Packer had the video game? I want to know the answer to that one because I'm like,
Find that out. Take it easy, Vinny.
It's driving me nuts, man.
Was it Julian Sharp? We need to know. We can't end this thing until we know.
No, I don't think it was Sharp. It couldn't have been Sharp.
No, I don't think it was Sharp. I think it maybe Reggie.
Because Sharp didn't do anything with the media and stuff like that. He was kind of
his first pass was to himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There we go. You people just throwing trivia at us now. Frederick said Lex Luger, the wrestler, said he played for the Packers. I shook my head when I met him. He played. Lex Luger, the wrestler, said he played for the Packers. I'm not sure he did. Did he?
I don't recall that.
I think we'd probably talked about it a little bit more. But anyways, we're gonna wrap this thing up. You know what I mean? Appreciate everyone who hung out, played with us tonight. Every Friday night, we're gonna have some type of game night. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. But and then Sunday I'll be Sunday Night Football. Monday night we'll do a Monday Night Football. Tuesday we're gonna have a podcast, live podcast, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Maybe I'll even have a guest. Who knows? Wednesday we do the pick'em shows, picking all NFL games. So come hang out. And then Thursday Night Football we're gonna be live watch party for that as well. So come hang out. You know, usually if it's not a game, it's 7:30 p.m. Central Time every single night except for Saturday, because Saturday I get hammered. No, I'm just kidding.
And keep in mind, on the Sunday game halftime, I've got a special Halloween episode of the guy looking for the Matt Ramage.
Yeah, don't give the voice away, dude. But yeah, so Vinny has a brand new halftime show. Come hang out on Sunday, dude. Green Bay Packers, you know, playing Aaron Rodgers. Gonna catch this dub.
Great game. It's gonna be
good. It's gonna be good. All right, we're out of here. Enjoy your Friday night, everyone. Be safe. You know what I mean? Don't get crazy. I'm gonna go eat some macaroni and cheese from Kwik Trip right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, the mac and cheese.